Hey everyone, if this sounds like you, then stay tuned because we are going to break down the English article talking about how the top universities in the UK are going to use AI in the education system. We're going to look at vocabulary, sentence structures, and understand the full meaning of the article. Let's go. The UK's top universities reach an agreement on how to deal with generative AI. This article was posted just a day ago and it was by Fustin Nalia. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, so we know that we're talking about the United Kingdom and the top universities. They are going to reach an agreement. Have you heard this phrase before? To reach an agreement means to come to an agreement. So they must agree upon a subject. Now the subject that they must agree upon is how to deal with AI. In this case, when we're looking at generative AI, this just means that it is general or applying to the subject. So it is general applying to the subject of AI. I hope you can guess what AI stands for. This is artificial intelligence. Let's put that. Artificial intelligence. That's the first title. Okay, so let's look at the subtitle. The technology can be seen as an opportunity rather than a threat to academic integrity. Now, what we need to understand is opportunity rather than threat is in quotations, so this was likely said by someone. Now, I want you to understand what academic integrity means. Integrity is talking about having good principles or good morals. So, here, when we say academic integrity, this is the good morals you have in an academic setting, so in education. Okay, we have a nice picture here. Looks like a university. Let's move on. Paragraph 1. An association of the UK's leading university has signed a raft of guiding principles on the ethical use of generative artificial intelligence among its students and staff, addressing the increasingly common use of technology in academia. That's a long sentence. We're going to break it down. First, I'm going to break this apart so we can look at it easily. So, the association of the UK's leading university. Leading here means top universities. If we say this is the leading technology or iPhone is a leading technology, we're talking about the top in its industry. So the United Kingdom's top universities have signed a raft. Raft, we can think about a raft like a boat. So a raft of guiding principles is a large stack of principles. We can call it paperwork because they're talking about guiding principles. Principles at the university might be the policies, the rules. So they've signed a large stack of papers on the rules and the ethical use of AI. Ethical means that it is in good moral. Remember, we talked about integrity? Integrity is, do you have those good morals? And ethical is, can you follow these guidelines of good moral, good judgment? Are you doing it properly and not hurting anyone? So, how can we use AI in a good, positive way? So, how can we use AI in a good, positive way? Addressing an increasingly common use of technology in academia. Academia, what does that mean? The environment of education. So it's the common use of technology in education. Common use. This means that it is used very often. So the increasingly common use, it's becoming more and more common to use AI. Okay, still following? Let's move on to paragraph 2. The vice chancellor. A vice chancellor is an educational term mostly in the UK. It's to describe a person that's in charge of the departments, similar to the principal, but not the top. So we're thinking about the vice principal. If you learn American English, it will be similar to vice principal. So the vice chancellor of all 24 Russell Group universities. Russell Group will just be like a large company that has many different groups with them. So they have 24 in the Russell Group universities. These universities include the Oxford University, London School of Economics, the University of Cambridge, the Imperial College of London. Those are some highly recognizable schools you should be familiar with. They have designed 5 guiding principles that will drive the use of AI in classes. Guiding principles. When we are talking about principles, just like up here, we don't mean a principle of the school. We're talking about policies. So let's put that in there. So these are 5 policies, and guiding means that they are showing the way. So policies showing the way that will drive the use of AI. What does it mean when we say drive the use? This technology will drive the use. This means that it will set into motion. How to make a new comment. There we go. It will set into motion. We are going to set into motion these 5 principles or these 5 policies, how to use them in classes and in offices. Paragraph 3. Let's move on. These guidelines try to find a balance between using technology responsibly and avoiding it being mishandled. So we're doing it 2 options here. We're finding the balance. Finding a balance is a really nice phrase to use. I would like to find the balance between technology and not technology. That's a bad example. So finding a balance. The universities agreed to support students and staff to become AI literate. Maybe you have heard this term literate before. I am literate. That means able to read. Now, because we're talking about AI, it doesn't just mean read and write, like what you can do in English or another language. It means being able to understand it. Because AI, you don't always exactly read. Able to read, write, let's put understand. Allowing staff to be equipped to support students to use generative AI's tools effectively. Equipped, this means that they have the right tools to do so. So if you are equipped to fly a plane, you have the right tools and education to fly the plane. Here, they are equipped to using AI effectively. Now, this effectively is the adverb, and it is defining the word use. So they can use effectively. We have the verb and the adverb. Let's break this up. They will also adapt teaching and assessment to incorporate the ethical use of generative AI and support equal access to the technology. Let's break that. Incorporate. We are incorporating, so we are adding together. So they want to add together the use of AI into the classrooms. We already looked at ethical use. So you should remember that ethical means having good moral, good judgment when using AI, and to support equal access to technology. That one's important. Equal access. So this means that everyone in the education system has the same ability to use this technology. So it's all equal. Let's bring back the rest of our sentence. While ensuring academic rigor and integrity are upheld. Rigor. Rigor is like looking for perfection or looking for your best ability. So, academic rigor is searching for your best ability in education. And integrity. This is having the best moral judgment. We have two great vocabulary words here. So, they want to make sure that they can add AI into the classroom, ensure everyone has the same access to it, and make sure that students are still trying hard with their best moral. When it means upheld, this is supported or ensured that it is supported. So I hope you could understand this full sentence because this one I feel like is the most important sentence of the article. This is how they want to address AI in education. And it has three really good points: incorporate the ethical use, have equal access, and ensure that students are still working hard in the classroom, not becoming lazy and just using AI. Okay, let's go to the next sentence. The last principle is a vow by the universities to work collaboratively to share the best practices as AI evolves. A vow is like a promise. You think of a marriage vow, it's when you promise to be with that person. So the last policy is a promise that they will continue to work even as AI evolves. So the universities are not finished here. They need to make sure they continue to upgrade their policies. As you can see, we've only made it through half of the article. And there are a lot of vocabulary words that are hard to break down if you don't know the word's meaning. So, what I want you to do is continue with the rest of the article. There's maybe only 5 paragraphs left. Highlight the words that you do not know, research them, find them on Google or on a dictionary. Add your own comments so that you can track your vocabulary process and try to understand the best to your ability what the second part of the article means. It might be challenging, but you have a really good foundation of the first part of the article. If you were able to understand the article and you found this helpful, remember to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm just getting started here and I really want to share more information with you so I can help a lot of people access English lessons on the go and for free. So I'd be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you and have a good day.